Hey, kindergartners, it is time for Fundations. All right, today is the same deal as yesterday. If you want to review the letter keyword sounds video, the very first link before you get to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday videos, you can. But today we're just going to practice letter formation for the rest of the alphabet. So letters N through Z. We're going to start with N today, and just remember, you need your Fundations board and a dry erase marker, something to erase with also. And remember, we're going to be using the kindergarten side. Remember, this is the skyline, plain line, grass line, and worm line. It's really important to practice your letter formation, even if you have the neatest handwriting in the world, just because if you keep practicing that same formation over and over and over again, you're going to get it right every single time. It's hard to unlearn bad habits. So we're going to start with the letter N today. N is a plain line letter. It starts on the plain line. Point to the plain line. Go down to the grass line. Trace back up to the plain line and make a hump. N, nut, n. Plain line, down to the grass line, trace back up to the plain line, make a hump. Okay, so you can make 3 of those. Try your very best, and then erase your boards. Okay, good. On to O. O is a plain line round letter. It starts on the plain line, just like C. So, point to the plain line. Trace back and go down to the grass line, all the way back up to the plain line. O, octopus, ah. So, just like that. Okay. And if you want to, another fun way to do this is you can circle your very best one, just like the teacher would. Okay. Next letter is P. P is a plain line letter. It starts on the plain line. Point to the plain line. Go down to the worm line. Trace back up to the plain line. And curve all the way around to the grass line. P, pan, p. So you can watch me do it here. And trace exactly on that same line back up to the plain line. And then go around. P, pan, make 3 of those. You could circle your best one. Okay, and then our next letter is Q. Q is a plain line round letter. It starts on the plain line. And then remember that Q is the buddy letter. So in the end, it wants to point up to its buddy U. So that's how you can remember what kind of curve the U has, or the Q has. The Q always wants his curve to face his buddy U. So let's go ahead and start. We'll point to the plain line, trace back and go around to the grass line, back up to the plain line, and then you trace all the way down to the worm line, and you're going to curve up to its buddy. Okay? So start on the plain line, go back, up, and then you go all the way down to the worm line and then curve up, okay? And then remember, Q has a buddy U, just like that, okay? But you don't have to make the U. But that Q, just make sure the Q's little hook is always facing up towards his buddy U. Great job. All right, R. R is a plain line letter. It starts on the plain line. Point to the plain line. Go down to the grass line. Trace back up to the plain line and make a little curve. Okay? So you can watch me do it. Plain line, grass line, trace back up to the plain line, make a little curve. Okay. Make 3 of those. Circle your best one. Great. Okay, and we're on to the letter S. S is a plain line round letter. It starts on the plain line, just like C. Now, S's can be a little confusing because there's lots of curves. So I'm going to just tell you the letter formation right now, and then I will show you again later. So point to the plane line, trace back, and curve in. And then it goes back again and lands on the grass line. Okay, so point to the plane line, go back and it curves in, back again, and it lands on the grass line. Okay, so you always want to make sure when you're starting on the plane line that you go back first. Okay, if you don't go back first, you're going to end up making a backwards S. S, snake, S. All right, we are on to the letter T, and T is a pretty simple letter to make. T is actually the very first letter you officially learned how to make in kindergarten. Pretty cool, huh? So, T is a skyline letter. It starts on the skyline. Point to the skyline, go down to the grass line, cross it on the plane line. T, top, just like that. So, make 3 of those. Oops, that one got a little wiggly. All right, U. U is Q's little buddy, but U can be alone. Q just always needs his buddy with him. So U is a plain line letter. It starts on the plane line. Point to the plane line. Go down to the grass line. Curve back up to the plane line. Trace back straight down on the grass line. U up. Start on the plane line. Go down to the grass line. Curve back up to the plane line, trace back down to the grass line. Okay, so try to make 3 of those. Good. Okay. Erase, and then we'll do a V. V is a plain line slide letter. It starts on the plane line and it slides. Point to the plane line. Slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plane line, V, van, V. So, slide up, slide down. There you go. W. W is also a plain line slide letter. So it starts on the plane line and it slides. Point to the plane line, slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plane line, slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plane line, W, wind, W. So start on the plane line, slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plane line, slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plane line. So go ahead and make 3 of those. Okay, I only made 2. I just realized, guys, I forgot to do K yesterday. All right, so we'll do that at the very end of today. X. X is also a plain line slide letter. It starts on the plane line and it slides. Point to the plane line, slide down to the grass line, leave a space and point to the plane line, slide back to the grass line. Oh, I totally was doing a Y. I'm so sorry, friends. Erase that. This is messed up. All right, so for an X, X is a plain line slide letter. It starts on the plane line and it slides. I was still thinking about my letter K. So you're going to point to the plane line, slide down to the grass line, point to the plane line again, and slide down to the grass line. So that's all you're going to do. And then you'll say X, box, X. So point to the plane line, slide to the grass line, pick your pencil up, leave a space, point to the plane line, and then slide the opposite way to the grass line. Okay. Sorry about that, friends. Make a couple of those. Good. Okay. Y. I also think I was thinking about Y when I was making an X. So Y is a plain line slide letter. Wow, there's a lot of slide letters in a row. Starts on the plane line and it slides. So this time you're going to point to the plane line, you're going to slide to the grass line, you're going to pick your pencil up, you're going to leave a space, and you're going to point to the plane line again. And this time you're going to slide back all the way to the worm line. Okay? So start on the plane line. First you're going to slide to the grass line, pick your pencil up, leave a space, and then you're going to slide back this time all the way to the worm line. Okay, so slide, big slide, little slide. Okay. All right, we have Z and then we have K. So Z is a plain line slide letter, but it doesn't slide the right way. So that's important to know. It slides a little bit differently. Starts on the plain line. Before it slides, Z has to go down this plain line, and then it slides to the grass line. So point to the plain line, go on the plain line, then you slide back to the grass line, and then you go on the grass line. Okay? So point to the plain line, go on the plain line, slide back to the grass line, go on the grass line. Okay? Point to the plain line, go on the plain line, slide back to the grass line, go on the grass line. Okay? It's very important. First, you have to go on the plain line. So remember that. If you don't, it will be backwards. Okay? So those are all the letters, but we do need to go back and do K, because I'm pretty sure I skipped K. I think I went J right to L. So lowercase k is a skyline letter. It starts on the skyline. So way up here, you're going to point to the skyline. You're going to go all the way down to the grass line. Okay? You're going to point to the plain line and leave a space. Slide over and touch your tall line, and then slide over and touch the grass line. K, kite, k. So you're going to start on the skyline, point to the skyline, go down to the grass line. You're going to pick your pencil up and you're going to leave a little space. You'll be on the plain line. You're going to slide over and touch your tall line, and then you're going to slide over to the grass line. It's a little bit tricky. Okay, so start on the skyline, go down to the grass line, pick your pencil up, point to the plain line but leave a space, slide to the tall line, and then slide to the grass line. K, kite, k. So those are all of the letters. So I'm sorry I skipped that K yesterday. I'm not sure what I was thinking. Again, today if you want to practice a couple letters, you can. Let's see here. We worked on the word shop this week. So you guys could practice writing those letters or those words. Okay, everything is in lowercase letters. You could do kit. We know it's a K and not a C because there's an I next. Okay, kit, it. Okay, so you could do some words on there if you want, but otherwise you can just practice those letters. All right, kindergartners, good job. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next week. Happy Friday!